Good morning and welcome back from the 4th of July holiday. Hope you had a great one wherever you were watching fireworks, shooting off your own fireworks, watching parades, eating, or otherwise enjoying the merriment of friends and family for America's 249th birthday. Justin Burtis with you here in Costa Mesa, California. It's 10:02 and Matty Beliveau delivers a strike to get us underway here on this Monday morning. It's the Salty Waves and the West Coast Wild starting the final week of Golden Bay Collegiate Summer League action. The Wild atop the standings with a 12-entry record. The Crush second at 8-6-1. Then the Salty Waves is at strike 2 at the belt inner half. The Waves at 7-7-1. Ducktone Quacks at 2-13 in 4th out of the 4 teams here in Costa Mesa. A beautiful sunny day. It's going to be warm one as Beliveau zips it to the fence. A ball and 2 strikes. The clouds cleared away earlier today, so it should be quite warm by the time this first game is done, which has not been the norm. The traditional fog and overhang, as that's high and away for ball 2, has kept at least game 1 mostly covered before it warms up, but we are under the sun here on this Monday morning. It is 2:18 the left field line, 2:15 down the right field line, and Beliveu's pitch is lofted by Jada Montoya into foul territory left side. Sage Vandemark dives but can't come up with it. Beliveau throwing to Bailey Brown, Costa Leha behind the plate. Dylan Toppy at first. Second base is held by Brooklyn House with Alex Garcia at third. And shortstop is Melina Alfano. Wolf is over at first, Vandemark in left, Kenny Thompson center, and Foreman in right field. That is popped up and a foul. Okay. Montoya leading off for the Wild, hits it third base. Garcia off a hop. That is out number 1. Quick round out starts things off here for the West Coast Wild. And after Montoya, we Matty Lardazábal, then Austin Comstock, McKenna Dare, Harper Campanella, Addison Myers, Lily Rice, Sophia Garcia, Marina Egbert, Leah Griffel, and Mackenzie Warner. For the black and red clad West Coast Wild, Beliveau now against the Clemson shortstop, throws high and in the top right part of the zone for strike 1. The squad hitting .327 for the Wild, 128 hits, 37 of them extra base hits, and that might be number 38 as Lardazábal drills it to left center field for a home run. I thought it was going to one-hop in front of the fence, but without the wind this morning, the ball less to go against. And over the fence it goes. Her second home run of the summer, and it's 1-0 West Coast Wild.
I literally thought I saw it drop. Went right over.
Well, she hit one earlier about 2 weeks ago that cleared 230, maybe 240 out to left center field. This one, same spot, but about 225, but still enough distance to get over the extra lawn fence here at the Vanguard softball field. Lardazábal entered as a .436 hitter. Had been a slump the past 3 games, but after the holiday break, had her eye on Beliveu's pitch and walloped it for her second home run, give her 10 RBI and 11 runs scored this season. Second player to have 2 home runs, as that is a strike after the ball for a 1-1 count to Austin Comstock. Joining Tiana Johnson is Lardazábal, the only 2 players with a brace of home runs this summer. Johnson's coming in 1 game. Beliveau rolls another one in, and Comstock fouls it away, 1-2. Comstock hitting .459, the best hitter on the Wild in terms of batting average. 17 hits, 15 singles, a double, and a triple. Second on the team with 11 runs batted in. Foul, left side on the ground. Despite the home run, Beliveau still sitting with some of the best stats as a pitcher across all 4 teams, entered with a 1.50 ERA, 1 strikeout shy of 60 with 59, 19 of those looking, 14 walks, 8 runs all earned, down 9 on 25 hits, as that's a strike at the belt. Now give her 60 strikeouts, and that is out number 2. And Belleville entering with a 4-2 record, having thrown now 38 complete innings with the 2 outs here in the top of the first. She entered at 37 1/3. This brings up McKenna Dare, the center fielder for the Wild. Dare has been on a bit of a hot streak of late. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Tied with Comstock for second on the team with 11 runs batted in, 7 singles, 5 doubles, 3 triples. For 15 hits and 42 at-bats, hitting .357, scoring 8 runs in back-to-back games with at least 2 extra base hits for Dare, who's added the sleeve to the right arm today to match the pink and highlighter color bat, but comes up empty on that one. Strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, Jess.
Oh, hey.
I see a leash.
I see a leash.
I see
I
the
was
leash.
just about to be like.
And the next one from Belleville is to the fence.
I see the leash.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The Waves in the black as well today, proving that,
Thank
at
you.
least in baseball, they don't have to have offsetting colors compared to something like football or hockey. The next one, another foul.
She's like, where are you going?
I know. It's literally like, okay, I'll go back to the game.
Belleville in her last outing, 4 innings against the Wild. Swing and a miss will be strikeout number 2 of the inning. She gave up 3 hits on July the 1st. No runs, 8 Ks, and no walks.
Yeah.
And after half an inning,
Yeah,
it
right.
is
Oh,
1-0. And Belleville with 2
Are you gonna
strikeouts
get
and a
it?
ground out, but Lardy Zabel clearing the fence to make the early run difference 1-0 in favor of the Wild, who will have Mackenzie Warner as the starter. Again, the squad by Coach Steele has been pretty even Steven about the pitching schedule for all 3 arms. Egbert, this will be her 6th start and 13th appearance, having thrown 32 innings entering the day. Sophia Garcia has thrown 32, and that was Egbert with that stat. 32 for Garcia, and Warner is making her 12th appearance and 6th start and has thrown 31 innings. The team has the best staff ERA at 2.284, and Warner's is 2.03. She's gotten 12 strikeouts, 7 looking, while issuing 11 walks, 12 runs, of which 9 have been earned. The team has 48 runs given up, 31 earned, 24 hits, and a 3-1 record, and a save for Warner. Defensively, it'll be Comstock behind the plate, with Addison Myers at first, right? Yep. And it is Lily Rice at second, Marta Zombel at short, Campanello over at third. And those two switch about every 2 innings or so. Montoya in left, Dare in center. And they're going to start with Sophia Garcia in right, though you could see Leah Griffel move there or behind the plate, depending upon what she or Coach Steele are thinking about as this game goes along. Coach KK walking out for the Salty Waves. We'll have Lena Foreman lead off, followed by Kenny Thompson batting second. Alex Garcia batting third, Brooklyn House fourth. Ali Wolf fifth, Sage Vandemart sixth, then Dylan Tapia in the 7-hole. Lena Alfano bats eighth, and Bailey Brancostleja is in the final spot. And then Belleville does not hit. And that's a strike from Warner. First pitch from the right-hander. In there to make it 0-1. And that's strike 2. Outside, inside. Ahead is the righty, wearing number 12 for the Wild. Facing Foreman, who enters as a .238 hitter. 10 hits, 7 singles, 2 doubles, and a triple. And comes up empty. That is strikeout number 1. 3 pitches and an out for Mackenzie Warner. efficient. Brings up Kennedy Thompson. Thompson entering with a 382 average and swings to the first pitch. Pops it up in the infield. Rice didn't have to move much, and that is out number 4. Two. Pop up 4. 2 outs. Righty and talkie at the same time, crossing the wires there. Thompson with 13 hits and 34 ABs, 9 singles, a double, 3 triples with 9 driven in. But she's out number 2. Brings up Alex Garcia, who enters with a 205 average, 8 hits, 5 singles, 3 doubles, 4 runs batted in, and collects hit number 9, her 6th single with a slow bouncer just to the left of second base. And the Waves have their first hit of the game with 2 outs for Brooklyn House. Entering with a 256 average, 8 singles, 3 doubles, and 4 driven in 43 at-bats. 7 runs scored, 5 walks and strikeouts for House. Swings another first pitch swing. Campanella in foul territory. And a runner left on base. On the foul out will take us through the first inning. It's 1-0 in favor of the Wild. Swing and a miss from Harper. Campanella gets the top of the second going. Campanella has moved her average up to 395 for the summer. 15 hits, 7 singles, 5 doubles, 2 triples, a home run, and 9 runs driven in, and is behind 0-2. Cut on and miss on the heater from Belleville at about the chest height. 38 at-bats for Campanella, 15 runs scored, tied for the team high in that category. 5 walks to 2 strikeouts for Harper, who holds off and takes a ball. 1-2. One of a trio of Lewis Clark players out there for the Wild. Thanks to Sofia Garcia, the more local of the 3. Who roped her 2 friends into coming down and playing with her. That's outside for ball 2. Seemed like all the players across all 4 teams enjoyed having the holiday weekend to rest up, relax, and have some fun. And that is 3 strikeouts in a row now for Belleville. After the home run from Lourdes-Zabal, Comstock, Dare, and Campanella all down. And a swing and a miss makes it out number 1 for Addison Myers, hitting .341. 10 singles, 2 doubles, a triple, and a home run, leading the team with 12 runs driven in. 41 at-bats. Check swings, strike 1 on the outer half, all the same. Next one, loop to right field, and into the grass goes Brooklyn House, and she's got it for out number 2. Wild with the second best batting average in the league at 327. The Crush leading the way with a 351 pace. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Lil Rice, who's hitting 313. 8 singles and 2 doubles, goes her 10 knocks in 32 at-bats. 7 runs driven in. 8 runs scored, 4 walks to 9 Ks. But she's down 0-2 now. Belleville might be flirting with the 60s on this Monday morning. Has the sign. Kick, steals, and a little off the plate. Brand Castlejo trying to frame it at the belt. No dice from the home plate umpire. It's 1-2. Rice takes another one. Oh, and that was right near the edge. Dancing with strike 3, but it's going to be 2-2. A little extra stare down from the Badger pitcher. Took a little off that last one, brought some movement too. Swing and a miss, powered it right by for strikeout number 4 for Belleville. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Coming up next are the Waves in the bottom of the second. Iowa Wolf leads it off for the Waves here against Mackenzie Warner. That is a another first pitch swing, and this one will drop foul, so Wolf will see another pitch. Efficient inning for Warner, throwing 6 pitches, a strikeout on 3 pitches, a pop up, then a single, and then a foul out over the next 3 pitches. Wolf batting .327, looks at a ball. Excuse me, .357, 15 hits, 7 singles. Team high and one of the top in the league with 8 doubles, 6 runs batted in, 10 runs scored for Wolf, who fouls it straight back to make it 1-2. An OBP of .378 for Wolf. With 2 walks, looks it inside, and it rolls outside right over the inner half. Strike 3. Warner has a brace of Ks. That one looking as Wolf thought it was going to almost hit her, but the movement brought it back over to the inner edge. So 1 out for Sage Vandemark, hitting .286, 4 singles. 4 hits, 3 singles, and a double for Sage. Looks at strike 1. Right down the middle. 1 run batted in and 4 scored. And 7 games played. This will be her potentially 15th at bat if she doesn't take a walk. That's outside for a ball. stroked, but into right center field for a base hit as Rice rose up and it just cleared her glove. Good placement for Vandermark for hit number 2 of the morning for the Salty Waves. Brings up Dylan Tapia, hitting .342, 13 hits. 12 singles and a double for 10 runs batted in, which is the team high for Tapia. Grounder to third. Campanella, glove to hand. Great transfer. And the throw is going to be a little short, and that pulls Myers off the bag. Otherwise, that would have been a 4-star double play as Campanella gloved it, and as she brought her left hand up, it flipped out of her glove. She caught it in the right hand and flipped on the second. And Tapia reaches on a fielder's choice. Vandermark out. And that will bring Melina Alfano to the dish, who's hitting .306. Campanella, an easier play. And she completes it for out number 3. As Alfano with 11 hits, 9 singles, and 2 doubles, 9 runs batted in, will return to the dugout. And the Salty Waves have a hit and a runner left on base in each inning. That will take us to the top of the third next. Still 1-0. Lardizabals home run, the difference. Sophia Garcia, followed by Marina Egbert and Leah Griffel for the West Coast Wild. Garcia hitting .310, 8 singles and a double. 9 hits, 29 at-bats. 4 runs driven in, 3 scored. 2 walks, 6 Ks for the right fielder and pitcher for the Wild. Not getting the start today, and it's a 1-1 count. Showed bunt on the first pitch, pulled it back. Belleville rolls into another squared attempt by Garcia, and it's bouncing in for ball 2. 2-1 with the corners now in for the Salty Waves. And Garcia shows it again, puts it down right back towards the pitcher. Garcia fields and throws to Brooklyn House for out number 1. So 1 out, Marina Egbert, the pitcher, takes strike 1 outer half, hitting .265 and 34 at-bats, 9 hits, 5 singles, 3 doubles, 1 home run, 6 runs driven in, 5 runs scored. For the NYU player, he's been enjoying hitting. That's a tailed shot over third. Vandermark can't catch it. It's over Garcia, and Egbert has the second hit of the game for the Wild. On a little blooper, Garcia turned. I think Vandermark might have called her off, but even with her speed, she couldn't quite get there in time. 1 on, 1 out. Brings up Leah Griffel, hitting .118. 3 doubles and a single, and 2 runs driven in for the catcher outfielder. Wind up and the pitch, check swing, and it holds, and it's ball one. Belleville wiping the handoff on the towel that she has behind her. Brings it to the belt. On its way, Griffel fouled, popped off the face mask of the catcher, Fran Castilleja. 1-1. Egbert at first. Strike two at the belt, outer half. Ball on 2 strikes to Griffel. Then it will be Warner, and then the top of the lineup for the Wild. Unless there's a double play. It's low, 2-2. Griffel brings the bat up over her right shoulder and pops it up in the infield. Egbert moves back towards first as Vandermark makes the squeeze for out number 2. Pitcher Warner is hitting 167 with 4 hits, 3 singles, and a double. And her double last week helped propel the Wild to a win. She's scored 3 times and knocked in 2 runs, has Warner. The first one just off the plate to the right. Good height. A little wide, 1-0. Next one. Hit left side, Vandermark under her glove as she runs from her left to her right. Had the glove out, but didn't keep it planted to the dirt. And a single for the other pitcher, Warner, after Egbert gives the Wild 3 hits in the game. 2 on with 2 out for Jada Montoya. Entered as a .333 hitter. Ground out to third her first time up, but has 14 hits, 13 singles, and a triple. Driving in 1 run while scoring 15 from the leadoff spot. That's outside for a ball. 8 walks and Ks for Montoya and 42 ABs. Swing and a miss.
Nice catch. Put him in, coach.
A ball and a strike to Montoya. That is up and away to the right for a foul as Honey comes over to say hello this morning because she's a good dog. Yes, she is, huh? Broadcasting way more fun when you've got a dog to hang out with you. 1-2 to Montoya. Swings and pops it up, and it is to the fence before anyone can catch it. So we'll do it again. Egbert and Warner on second and first, respectively. Belleville shook off the first sign. Rings the second sign upstairs. 2-2.
She's like full on like going under it. You're small, you're not that small.
2-2. On its way, reach for and sent back. Two and 2 again. Infield, outfield, straight away for Montoya. Artizabal on deck.
Hey, come here.
Belleville has the instructions. Brings it home. Pop fly. Vandermark going onto the grass and calls everyone off because she has it. 4 out, number 3. So 2 runners left on base after 2 singles. And we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Wild leading 1-0. Bailey Brown Castilleja leading off in the bottom of the third. Takes strike one from Warner. Bailey from CSUN, hitting .227 this summer with 10 hits, 6 singles, 2 doubles, and that's a foul for strike 2. She's driven in 3 and scored 6. Catcher has also played first base. Bottom top here for the Waves. Swainson drills that one to left field. Montoya is going to hustle and cut it off. Castilleja will be held to a long single. Salty Waves have a hit now
Nice hit.
in at least every inning. That will bring us back around to Foreman.
Stiff.
Manning.
3 hits, all singles for the Salty Waves, but no runs scored as of yet. Trailing by 1. Foreman, with the North Dakota green batting helmet, looks at ball 1. It was 8-5 Wild in a victory before the holiday break. That's upstairs for a ball. Foreman with a RBI and a walk in 2 at-bats. Takes strike 1 at the belt from Warner. 2-1. The Wild with 8 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. The Waves with 5 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors as well. Popped up, foul territory, and near the on-deck circle, it bounces away from both Myers and Comstock. 2-2. Kenny Thompson on deck. And the pitch from Warner. Never fouled. Back it away to our right. Oh, and that hit something in the police lot. Behind us. If it's one of our armored cars, it's no worse for the wear, but you never know what's parked back there. Warner's next pitch is high. Over the inner half. 3-2, first full count of the day. On its way, hit to shortstop, Lottery's elbow, oh, bad bounce, and it's still going to turn into a fielder's choice. Pinball out sends Brain Castilleja back to the dugout. Zardazello put the glove down. It hit a rock right in front of her, bounced off her glove, off her arm, and expertly landed right in the glove of Rice, who was standing at second for out number 1.
I almost think it did feel that because she didn't think she
Yeah,
did.
it turned out that she kind of fielded it. You know, she never really got a handle on it. So a fielder's choice for Foreman. 1 out, 1 on. Thompson with a hit in 3 at-bats and drove in 3 runs for the Salty Waves last Thursday. And that one hit her, and, well, that one not in a good place, as she will slowly walk that one off. 0 for 1 with a pop out last time out, but her first time aboard, right on the inner part of the leg. Umpire will give her a moment to gather herself. So 2 on with 1 out. Thompson with a single in that 3 at-bat, 3 RBI day last Thursday. It says she is okay.
There you go.
And they will have someone run for her just to give her a little extra time. Warner now runners up first and second, throws one wide to Garcia, who had a strikeout in 3 at-bats on Thursday. 1-0, popped up, but into left center field, some distance to cover. Montoya on the move, and she does find it for out number 2. Towards the gap, put too much back English on it, so it held up and allowed Montoya to get there in time, which leaves Brooklyn House with it all to do to tie the game, driving in her teammate, who's on second. 0 for 3 on Thursday. First pitch she takes. Strike one, outer half at the knees, tailing off the plate. House digs back in. Warner offers it, and the drop ball fuds into the deck in front of Comstock for ball one. 1-1, 2 aboard. 1 run is the difference in this one. Pop up right side, and Myers, waiting near the base, has it to retire the side. So 2 runners left on base, and a hit for the Salty Waves, but they trail 1-0 as we head to the top of the 4th.
Somewhere.
Lardizabal to right field, and that is an out to right field as she gives it a go opposite field. The home run hitter, the only run of the game. But she is now 1 for 2. Lardizabal scored a run, 2 hits back on Thursday after going 3 games without a hit. So now back-to-back games with a knock. That 3-game stretch, the only 3 games she's not gotten a hit all summer. That brings up Comstock, who had a hit and an RBI. That's ball 1. Scored a run as well, did Comstock. Driving in her run on a single. The 0-1 popped up and off the fencing for strike 2. Outside for a ball. 1-2. Popped up. Foul. And just short of one car, bouncing towards another, and it dies before it hits it. So Comstock with a trio of fouls now in this, her second at-bat. Strikeout her first time up. Delivery on its way. Another foul. Swinging on top of that one as it dived towards the mid of Bailey Brancostaleja. So it went quickly to the right side off the fence. Comstock set, as is Bellevaux. And she just misses outside. top four, 1-0. Comstock and then Dare scheduled here for the Wild. The Crush and the Quacks, the next game up on this Monday. And that hits her. Yep, it does hit her. For a minute, was wondering if it hit off the very bottom of the bat.
I think it was her.
But it hit off the right arm protective gear, which is what the sound was for. And so that is a runner on and a runner and a batter out for Belleville. Bringing up McKenna Dare. 2 hits, 3 RBI, 2 doubles last game. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Wednesday, it was 2 triples for Dare. Thursday, 2 doubles. So 4 base hits over the past 2 games. And 4 extra base hits at that, but she can't catch up to the pitch from Belleville. She's down 0-2. 2 days left of regular season action today and tomorrow. That's a swing and a miss. Free pitch K for Belleville. That's number 5 as Campanella will stride to the plate. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, our short end of season bracket to crown a champion. Double elimination. Campanella right under third baseman's mitt. It's into the left field corner. And it's going to be a 2-out double for Campanella. Runners at second and third for Addison Myers. Campanella on Thursday potted a hit and an RBI on a double. So 2 games in a row now for Campanella with a double. Gives her a total of 6 on the summer. Good hustle out there and left to keep a track on it and keep Comstock from scoring. That's now hit number 4 for the Wild. Myers, first pitch, can't connect. 0-1. Myers, 2 hits and 3 RBI. Both singles for Myers. That one to the backstop. Uh-oh, that's going to be, so close. 2-0. I thought Costaleja was going to be able to pick it up as it was a favorable bounce off the fencing to her. Now, I think part of the problem was the fact that the umpire was unfortunately in her way, so you can't really fault her because she had to navigate getting around him to find the ball. And I thought the difference would just be enough for her to pick it up and dive back across the plate. But Comstock, with a final burst, slides in safely, and that is a strike, and Campanella will score. One and two. I'm not sure what that hit. I thought it hit maybe the nub of the bat again. But Myers, down 1-2. I've seen 2 runs cross the plate, and she'll be strikeout number 6 for Belleville to retire the side. So a hit and 2 runs score on a couple of wild pitches, and it is 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. bottom of the fourth. Mackenzie Warner now at first base, and Addison Myers in right. Leah Griffel behind the plate. And that brings Sophia Garcia to the circle for the West Coast Wild, making her 11th appearance, 32 innings of work, 4-0 with an ERA of 1.31, 37 hits, 14 runs, but only 6 of those have been earned as Wolf lances one foul to the right side, 9 walks and 14 strikeouts. Second on the team is Garcia in Ks. Wolf at the plate. Had an 0 for 3 day with a strikeout on Thursday. That's a ball, 1-1. So now chasing 3, the Waves with Wolf, Vandermark, and Tapia, middle part of the order. At least a hit an inning, but no runs to show for it. Right off the plate, foul. One, two. Garcia brings it home. Low for a ball. Griffel returns it to the right-hander. Black face mask for Garcia, who's set. Pitch is fouled to the fencing. Near Vandermark is where it landed, on the right side there. Wolf struck out to Warner for first time up. And Allison takes another ball. Griffel flashing down the signs. And the next one for Garcia is chopped but foul left side before it can get to Campanella. It goes foul, and it's rolling all the way to the fence in the left quarter. Montoya will have to chase it down. 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow. And the next one hit right back past the face of Garcia into center field. Wolf, 1 for 2, and that's 4 hits in the game for the Salty Waves. So
what's up?
it is going to be 3 games on the 9th as Vandermark digs in. That's low for a ball.
Oh no, she's great. I kept forgetting to text you. She's awesome. We're besties. I know.
So 9 a.m. game, the 1 versus 4 seed. Game 2, 11:45, 2v3. And then the losers of those first 2 games play at 2:30. Grounded to Vandermark to Campanella. Throws a little high. Relay is in time. 5-4-3 double play. Vandermark hit it to Campanella. On to Rice and zipped over to Warner just in time. From no outs to 2 outs. And that brings up Dylan Tapia. A run and a walk for Tapia on Thursday. Looks at strike 1. Then next Thursday, or this Thursday, the winners will take on each other at 11 a.m. And for second elimination game at 2 p.m., grounded again to Campanella. Hops over her glove into left field for a base hit.
How was it otherwise?
So that's 2 singles in the inning. Campanella was ready for it, and that bounced right over her left mitt. A hop. Took it up and over her ready stance, so no error on that. And Tapia now 1 for 1 with a fielder's choice. Brings up Alfano with an 0 for 1 with a ground out. Then Friday, the first of the championship potential games at 10 a.m. If we need a second one, it will be at 1 p.m. That is the format.
I think they'll probably go 5 too, because they only have Maddie.
That's high and in.
It's so many games you're asking for. Like if they're not really ready to play that much.
Did not play in Thursday's game, did Molina.
And he's not even back today anyways.
0 for 1 today with a ground out. 2 outs, runner at first. The offering is stroked into left center field just over the jump of Lardizabal. 6 hits, 3 in the inning. Runners at first and second. Bailey Broncos-Leah 1 for 1 with a single. Scored a run and had a hit in 3 at-bats on Thursday. This team trailing by 3. Can the starting catcher do something about that deficit here in the bottom of the 4th? The Waves out hitting the Wild now, 6-4. High and away for a ball. 1-0.
No, Greg Kirby, she asked me like how to use everything, and I had her like I needed her to like close up the window.
Garcia sat down at the belt, on its way, cut on and missed. 1-1.
Yeah, no.
2 outs. Off the double play from Vandermark, but now back-to-back singles. 2 on. And strike 2, top left part of the zone. Good pitch from Garcia on the inner half. Will she come back inside? Does so, and it's a high one that the batter Broncos-Leah stays with, fouls it to the fencing right in front of me.
Is that a foul or
Foul. Still 1-2.
That's good. Good to see you. You too.
Delivery is hit into left field. Montoya, though, a couple steps back, has got it. That will do it in the 4th. 6 hits and now 6 runners left on base for the Salty Waves. And we're headed to the top of the 5th. Not sure if the Waves have a second pitcher or not, so we'll see if the 5th inning is the final inning, as they have a 3-0 score here in Costa Mesa. Wild 3 runs on 4 hits, 2 runners left on base. Rice, Garcia, and Egbert, the trio slated for work here in the top of the 5th. Rice 0 for 1 for strikeout. And in the game on Thursday, took a walk and went 0 for 2 otherwise. First pitch grounded right side under the dive of House. Rice gets the 5th hit of the game for the Wild. brings up Marina Egbert Sophia Garcia, who had a hit and an RBI and a walk and in one at bat for the Salty Waves as she flipped teams. We'll see if that's what happens with Marina Egbert, who's due up next. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Did you get that last one? Not actually.
Get up, that's all I supposed to do. There we are. Next pitch, foul to the screen, makes it 0-2. If Egbert wants to throw for the Salty Waves, that would probably allow us to go 7. Or if the Waves elect just to... Oh, we are? Oh, there you go. So this is it. Final inning. 3-0 lead for the Wild. Garcia looks at a ball. Rice picks up her 11th hit of the summer. Over there, she's at first. That's a ball. Low and outside.
Are you okay if we go early tomorrow? No, the second game moves up. If they decide to go 5 games.
Had a 4-game hitting streak before going hitless on Thursday to Rice. That's another foul for Garcia. So Rice back on a hit streak train. 2 3-game and 1 4-game hitting streaks for Lily in this summer. Garcia tails foul, too quick for anyone to get up and catch. Two and two. Runner at first for the Wild.
It's a family emergency.
Towards right center field. Thompson's on the move. Thompson makes the catch. The throw coming back to first. Rice hustling. Close play. Out for a double play. A one-hopper just beats out Rice, who thought that it was going to hit the warning track. And that will turn into a fly-out double play to Thompson. Back to Wolf at first. 2 gone. Base is empty for Marina Egbert, who's 1 for 1 with a single. Double play. Thompson to Wolf. Done. Yeah. That one's to shallow right field. Dropping, but no. House moves over right to left and has it for out number 3. Well, it looked like the Wild might be able to extend their lead on that booming shot by Garcia. Could have been home run distance at a normal fence park, but it carried, and Thompson scrambled and made a very fine double play to retire the side and take the Wild off the field, bring the bats of the Waves back to the dish. They're at the top of the lineup with a 3-run gap to try and erase. Do you have the top of the order? Yep. All right. Strike 2. A swing and a miss. The strike looking for Foreman, who's 0 for 1 for strikeout. Reach on a fielder's choice last time up. 0-2. Garcia delivers. Low for a ball.
When does Nicole start?
1-2. Foreman waiting, swinging, and fouling one up and away. Foreman has not had a hit since June 26, a single against the Crush. She had 2 on the 25th, so 3 hits and 4 at-bats between those 2 games, but unfortunately 0 for since then. That's high for a ball, 2-2. Thompson up next. Then Alex Garcia. 3-0 here. Bottom of the 5th. Full count. Garcia, ball on the right hip, now puts in the glove. Gets the sign from Griffel. That's a hard grounder into left field. And Foreman has a hit, disrupting that hitless streak. Good for her to get back on the board. 1 for 2 today. 7 hits now for the Salty Waves. Looking to make some hay here in the bottom of the 5th with Kennedy Thompson and a runner on.
Just save this for ball game.
Thompson shows bunt, but pops it straight foul on the left side. Had a hit on Thursday. June 30th, no hits in 3 at-bats, which ended her 8-game hitting streak. She then had 1 on the 1st and 1 on the 3rd. Hit by pitch last time up, so 0 for 1. Shows bunted in. Left side, Campanella, Garcia, some miscommunication. Throw is late. Bunt single. And they send a couple players scrambling back to third as the throw is a little low. And Rice had a small, Garcia, yeah. Rice covering from second had a small bobble, but no one advanced. So it's back-to-back singles. Hit number 8 for the Wild. A bunt and a normal single. Garcia, ball 1 outside. Had a single in her first at bat, then a pop-up, 1 for 2. That was the first hit in the past 3 games after a 2-game hitting streak on the 27th and 30th. 2 hits in that game on the 27th. That is a foul ball at the plate. That was the 3rd time she's had a multi-hit game, with all 3 being 2-hit days. Could she make a 4th multi-hit game here? A single could put a run on the board, depending upon where it goes. She drives it to left field, it's tailing towards the line. Montoya in foul territory. No one tags and advances. A foul out makes out number 1 for Brooklyn House. Foul out and a pop out for House, who again has her teammate at second. Looks at the first pitch, bounce it to Campanella. This could do it. Campanella steps on the back, throws across the diamond, and a 5-3 double play will do it. That leaves a runner aboard and a shutout on the scoreboard as House will be the final batter here on this Monday morning game. No runs, 8 hits, and 7 runners left on base for the Salty Waves. 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. A clean game defensively for both sides. In a time of 1 hour and 8 minutes. Belleville, 1 run earned and picked up 6 strikeouts on this Monday morning. Foreman, a strikeout, fielder's choice, and a single, 1 for 2. A bunt single, hit by pitch, and a pop out for Kennedy Thompson, also 1 for 2. A single and 2 flyouts for Garcia, 1 for 3. 0 for 3 was Brooklyn House, a single and a strikeout for Wolf. And Van Der Mark, a single and a ground out, so both of them 1 for 2. Same with Tapia, 1 for 1, reached on fielder's choice, the other AB. Alfano, a single and a ground out, 1 for 2, as was Bailey Brancastellehoff, a single and a flyout. Montoya, 0 for 2, ground out pop up. Lardizabal with the home run to be the winning run and a flyout, 1 for 2. The player of the game.